Right then, on today's Liverpool News Daily, we're going to run the rule over some cracking stories. Diomande has handed in a fresh transfer request following Liverpool's £86 million bid. Meanwhile, Wharton has broken his silence on a potential move to Anfield. What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome. We've got some thrilling Liverpool news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Liverpool updates. The Reds are reportedly stepping up their pursuit of RB Leipzig's scintillating winger Diomande, with new boss Andoni Iraola identifying the 19-year-old sensation as the ideal heir to Mohamed Salah's throne following the successful capture of Victor Munoz. Liverpool have cheekily tested the waters with a staggering £86 million package, though the Bundesliga heavyweights are holding out for a cool €130 million, and claims persist that the Ivorian international actually prefers a glittering move to Paris Saint-Germain. However, former Anfield favourite Joe Cole has passionately urged the youngster to snub the Parisian project for Merseyside, insisting that while PSG merely accumulates stars, Iraola's evolving squad offers the perfect vacant stage where his explosive talents are genuinely desperately needed. Balancing this mouth-watering ambition is the firm stance of Red Bull chief Oliver Mintzlaff, who has publicly advised his board to flatly reject any summer bids and keep their prized asset developing in Germany for at least another season. Leipzig hold all the cards with a secure long-term contract and the allure of guaranteed Champions League football, making it a massive uphill battle for the recruitment team at Anfield to strike a deal. Yet, if Liverpool can somehow convince the player to pivot away from France and embrace Iraola's thrilling new era, this could easily become the defining transfer masterstroke of the summer. Do you think Diomande would be a better fit for Iraola's revolution at Anfield, or should he test himself under the bright lights of Paris? Following our previous update at Anfield, the global stage of the World Cup now commands the footballing spotlight as the tournament edges closer to its highly anticipated finale. Yet, behind the scenes on Merseyside, this international break merely signals the calm before an exhilarating new dawn under the guidance of our newly appointed manager, Andoni Iraola. The club's hierarchy is working tirelessly behind closed doors, navigating the complexities of the summer market to construct a squad capable of executing his high-intensity philosophy. Speculation continues to swirl around potential arrivals, with the recruitment team carefully vetting profiles to ensure any incoming talent perfectly matches the physical and technical demands of the upcoming campaign. With the Iraola era fast approaching, addressing the depth in our attacking department and fortifying the engine room have emerged as the absolute priorities for the recruitment staff. The internal dynamics at the ynwa training center are shifting rapidly, particularly as homegrown talents like Curtis Jones begin to attract concrete admiration from rival Premier League outfits. Beneath this calculated exterior, the transfer market has truly ignited, with Liverpool being heavily linked to Crystal Palace's exceptionally gifted midfield maestro, Wharton. Securing the services of the young English prodigy was initially viewed as a magnificent strategic masterstroke to anchor our transition play for years to come. I have immense respect for the admiration shown by such a prestigious club, but my immediate focus remains entirely on delivering performances here, Wharton recently stated when pressed about his future. This remarkably mature response from the midfield starlet suggests he is in no desperate rush to force a high-profile move away from his current surroundings. While fully aware that his stellar performances in South London have caught the eye of our elite scouting network, Wharton appears content to keep his feet firmly on the ground at Selhurst Park. This level-headed attitude only highlights why he became such an attractive proposition for top-tier clubs looking for composure both on and off the pitch. However, the latest murmurs from the corridors of Anfield suggest that our transfer committee has already begun pivots towards other viable targets. Reports emerging from Football Insider claim that negotiations for the Palace midfielder have effectively stalled after his name was tentatively floated in a potential swap deal involving our own Harvey Elliott. The decision to step back from the negotiation table stems from a meticulous financial evaluation regarding the overall package required to land the player. Consequently, the promising midfielder's name has gradually slipped down our summer shortlist as the club looks to maximize the efficiency of its remaining transfer budget. Every astute football club must weigh up the immense financial risks before sanctioning an exorbitant layout on young domestic talent in today's inflated market. Wharton's undeniable vision and superb ability to progress the ball cleanly into the final third initially seemed tailor-made for Iraola's vertical and aggressive system. Nevertheless, the player's recent injury history and overall physical resilience in high-intensity matches raised significant red flags for our coaching staff. The potential risk of committing massive funds to a player whose medical track record isn't spotless forced the hierarchy to reconsider, making him the definitive anchor of our new-look midfield. Now, our transfer radar appears to have swiftly locked onto alternative options that offer far greater economic value and immediate tactical readiness. A particularly intriguing target possessing a highly enticing $27 million release clause has now moved to the very forefront of management's considerations. By securing a deal at such a sensible price point, Iraola will retain the crucial financial flexibility needed to patch up other vital areas of the squad before preseason commences. Smart, calculated business in the remaining weeks of this summer window will ultimately dictate how smoothly this exciting new chapter begins at Anfield. But we want to know what you think. Do you believe walking away from Adam Wharton is the right decision for the club's long-term future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on from our previous story, Liverpool's hierarchy are quietly confident that Andoni Iraola's tactical revolution at Anfield is precisely what Florian Wirtz needs to finally ignite his Merseyside career. The German prodigy arrived last summer with a glittering reputation as the Bundesliga's finest, yet his debut campaign in England felt more like a steady adaptation period than the superstar awakening fans had desperately anticipated. However, the club always viewed the youngster as a long-term masterpiece rather than a quick fix, and the optimism around his development has just skyrocketed following breaking news from international waters. Renowned journalist Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that legendary former Reds boss Jurgen Klopp has officially agreed a deal to become the new Germany head coach, creating a mouth-watering dual management dream scenario for Liverpool's prized playmaker. This spectacular twist of fate means Wirtz will now split his time between Iraola's innovative drilling on Merseyside and the elite, world-class mentorship of Klopp on the international stage. The Anfield faithful know better than anyone that no manager in modern football possesses a more ferocious track record for transforming raw talent into global superstars than their former German maestro. This unique combination could even accelerate Liverpool's reported interest in signing German starlet said El Mala, knowing Klopp would undoubtedly fast-track his development for the national team. It truly feels like the ultimate win-win situation for the Reds, but do you think this incredible Klopp factor will be enough to finally unlock Wirtz's full Ballon d'Or potential at Anfield this season? If you're a true Liverpool fan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a true Liverpool fan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's meet again soon to discuss the greatest club, Liverpool.
See you next time.
See you soon.